Lyndon. I'm gonna attempt to show you how to do the thing that you asked me about adding more stitches and then joining your work together. I didn't know how I would take pictures of it, so I thought I would take a video. Willow is obviously helping me. So I've got two stitches. I've got this work over here for the slippers, this work over here. I've got two stitches left. I want to join these two pieces together. So I just knit these last two stitches. And then I take this needle that has the working yarn with it. I put it in my left hand. And then I take my right needle and I use that to add the extra 8 stitches. And I don't remember if you had asked me about this or not, but to add the extra 8 stitches, you put it through like you're going to knit, just like that. And then you pull this loop out, kind of loop it over like that. I'll do that again. I'm not sure that was that clear. So that was one. And then you just do the same thing again. You put the needle through, around, just like a regular knit, but you pull that out and make it go kind of over. That's two. Let's move my work down a little bit. I did that one a little too tight, a little hard to get my needle in there.
That's just a way to cast on new stitches.
Yeah, just casting on new stitches.
And you happen to be working with doubled up yarn.
Lyndon knows that.
Oh, okay. Good for you, Lyndon.
Okay, I did that one a little too tight, and so now it's like not liking me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Brad's idea is the best. I will just undo that one. Okay, now I gotta recount. I think I just took off one stitch. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so there's one extra stitch on there. And now then I go through and I knit the second one. And I take it around like this. Now there's two extra stitches on there. And then repeat. It's hard for me to remember where my camera is. 3 extra stitches on there. And I'll move it down a little bit. 4. 5. 6. You gotta really loop it around there. You probably don't do this part, but 7. And 8. Okay, so now I've got the 8 extra stitches on there, on that piece that I was working with. And I want to join these two. And the thing that took me the longest to remember was that this was originally in my right hand. I moved it to my left hand so I could add these extra stitches. I have to move it back to my right hand so that I can knit like normal with it. So just move this work up. work just like normal. Take this work. You have the long string, you know. You've got your cast-ons from the other piece of work, and you just knit right into the first stitch, just like that. Regular knitting. Oops, I dropped my thing. So you knit into the first stitch, and then you grab not only your regular tail, but you grab this piece that you had that you cut off when you just kind of left your other stuff hanging on the needle, and go around and knit with that. So I knit with both of those together. So now I have, since I'm doubling up the yarn, now I have 4 pieces of yarn, which is a little hard to knit with. And then I just knit again. Take those 4 pieces of yarn around. This down here a little bit easier. And then knit with the 4 pieces of yarn around. And then just for good measure, since I have so much extra of the 4 pieces, I'll just knit again with the 4 pieces of yarn around. And then I drop these extra 2 pieces, this tail, and later on I can weave them in or cut them, but now I've permanently attached the 2 sides, and I can go on to knit the rest of this piece here. I think if there's anything else to say. I do find that when the next time I'm knitting over that section, I have to be really careful to make sure that I'm picking up all of the stitches for the ones where I knit with the 4 yarns together. And oftentimes I have this problem where those extra stitches that I cast on are a little bit tight. And so I just have to kind of finagle them in. I guess since this is going pretty quickly, well, maybe it's not, it's already been a 7.5-minute video. Maybe I'll just go through one more time for the next row, which is just a straight garter stitch across. Oh, and my work tends to twist. Sorry, Ollie just pushed my computer over. He thinks apparently that I'm taking up too much space on the couch. Alright, so all work together. And then I'll go through the other side. Alright, so I take the first stitch and I slip it because I'm doing that for nice ends. Just explaining what I'm doing. La-di-di. This is clear to you since you do continental knitting and I do regular old American knitting. Alright, so something you find that happens, you have to kind of keep pushing your work up because it does tend to want to separate out those little 8 strands, which you probably already know. Like, I wonder how I'm going to send this movie to you. Hope I don't have to post it on YouTube because I'm not a very good knitter. And keeping that work pushed up so that there's no separation. there's probably not a big deal if there's a lot of separation. It's just that it bothers me because I like things to be all neat at the same time. Alright, so now I'm entering, I've sewn up to or knitted up to the area where I previously had, I'll show you from the other side. From the wrong side of the work, you can see that I've got these little tails hanging out here where I had done the knitting with the four strands for the next few. So I'll turn it back around. So this, I have to be careful to get it through, to get it through all of those pieces of yarn. Ollie, don't take the yarn with you when you jump off the couch, please. Thank you. And so just knit like normal. Making sure to get all those pieces of yarn. Last one of those. And then here I am, and I find there's often this little loopy here, and I don't pull on it. There's a little extra space. And I just knit like normal into the ones that I created, which obviously I made too tight yet again. But, all right, there we go. I find that when I do the cast on that way, they're kind of, the stitches feel a little crooked to me, and it can be a little bit difficult to find the next one separated out, especially when you're using doubled over yarn like I am right now. And then, oops, last one I did not do properly. Oh, crud. Fix that. Sorry, I didn't go through both strands of that last one. And then now here I am back in working with the one of the original pieces that I had made. And I just go to the end. And there you have it, two pieces that are joined together with a little section in between. I'll show it to you better. Just like that. And this movie is too long, so I will stop it there.